Hey everyone, today I want to show you how you can turn any workflow in Subtrak into an actionable checklist that your employees can fill out and use. Okay, so the first thing we want to do today is show you how to create that checklist. So in order to create that checklist, you want to click on any workflow. For today, we're going to use our job site cleanup workflow that we've been building. Come up here and click this Create Checklist button. And now this job site cleanup checklist has been created and it's added to our checklist tab on our workflows section of Subtrak. From here, you can click into this checklist and you can check off tasks. You can see the instructions, the detailed SOP for every task, and ultimately you can submit it. What I'd like to show you though too is that you can send this checklist to someone. So you can come here and you can click share. And let's say you have this job site cleanup checklist and you want your new foreman to make sure to follow these steps on a really important project that you have. Well, you can click copy here. We'll copy that link to the clipboard. And when you send them this, their checklist will open up right in the browser of their phone. Now, something that's kind of cool about this as well, if your team member has translation turned on in their browser, they will be able to have all of this translated into the language of their choice. And let's say I'm one of your workers and you sent me this checklist. They would view it like this. So everything would be translated automatically from your English instructions to them being able to read it in Spanish. Even the SOP will be translated into Spanish. So that's a super useful tool if you don't know how to speak Spanish or write Spanish. It's a way to communicate with employees that speak a different language than you, and it is translatable in any language that Google Chrome translates it into. So that's a very useful feature. We're going to go ahead and switch back for the rest of this because that might be a little easier to follow. Once your employee has completed one or more of these tasks, let's say they complete 3 of them, they can submit it to you. They will enter their name, any notes, right? And they will submit it back to you. Okay, now that this is submitted, we go back to our checklists. We'll refresh this page. We can see that 3 out of 4 tasks were submitted and when it was submitted. You also have a chance, I forgot to mention that you can add a memo onto any one of these checklists. So you can go to view details of this checklist. You could add a memo. So you could have it for job number 2965, something like that. Just so you can kind of sort it a little easier, right? We'll save that. And now you can see the memo is here. When now you go to click on this to review what they did, you'll see that memo and you'll see who submitted the checklist and what date they submitted it on. Additionally, you can go back to this View Details tab and you can see their notes. This was very fun. So that is a great way for you to keep track of who did what on what project, make sure processes are actually getting followed, actually getting completed. You can use this for onboarding where you want to give a new salesperson a task, a workflow to follow and to learn. They can go through and check off that they learned everything. You can create a workflow for your customers to follow, for your subcontractors to follow. Maybe there's a specific billing process or some site safety regulations that you want them to follow or to be aware of. You can send them your information. They can check it off and you can have record of them verifying that they understand your instructions and have a copy for them of all of those materials. So hopefully you see just how easy it is to create a checklist that your employees and your subs and your customers can actually use. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. But if not, I'll see you in the next video.